Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is going to be another day in the life vlog. And I don't really have anything planned. So the kids are upstairs, they are brushing their teeth, and then we'll be off for school. I usually take them a little earlier because their school offers tutorials before school for some of their teachers, so they can go in, they can get some extra help with things that maybe they didn't quite understand, or maybe some projects they needed to redo or anything. I think it's a great way for them to get some extra attention without the entire class being there. Coming to say hello. Good morning. Was it Star something? The Earth says hello. We watched all the Wonka movies last weekend. But I can't remember what he says. Comment below if you remember what Willy Wonka says. There's Belle. Good morning, Belle. Come on, boys. You don't want to be late. You need to leave in 2 minutes. We have to rope drop school. They're my boys. Say hello to the Day of the Life vlog, kids.
Hello.
Okay, you need shoes and sweatshirt. Don't forget your band bag. So of course, last minute, Mike's like, oh, pick up Starbucks. So I'm in a Starbucks drive-thru to grab us some food and drinks. All right, so I got a venti, chai, and some egg whites because I need to take my medicine. I was buying these from Costco, but I ran out. So I have to run up to Costco and get some more because I really do like them, and I'm trying to reduce carbs a bit. This is what they look like. These are the red roasted pepper ones. At Costco, they have the, is it Gruyere and bacon? I think they have that sometimes at the Starbucks ones too. So we usually get both because Mike likes the meat, but I like the vegetable one. Also just uploaded a new short. Let's see. So if you don't know, I do shorts a bunch on YouTube. I also do stuff on Instagram and TikTok too. Sometimes they're the same, sometimes they're different. Why do I forget how to get to stuff? Okay, there we go. So if you like short content or just some fun stuff, I just posted one on the feeling you get when you go to leave the park and there's already a bus there. So make sure you like it. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure that you subscribe. So let's talk about what I have planned today. So in a little bit, I actually do have a therapy session. I know I talked to you guys before about when I was diagnosed, just meeting with a therapist and kind of talking through the emotions of things and everything. And it's been wonderful. So I have that in a bit. Walking the dogs, clearly. I just let her back in. Are you gonna go out? I do wanna edit some vlogs. I think I'm actually going to start doing park vlogs on Thursdays, and then if I do a daily vlog or once a week or whatever, put that on Saturday. I've got some organizing to do today. I still have the pins and things to put away from our trip, so I'll show you that kind of stuff. But I need to kind of get ready and start the day. So full transparency, I'm actually still in my pajamas and I just threw my sweatshirt over to take the kids to school. So let me get ready and I'll see you in a bit. So today I thought I would share some of my favorite things or things that I'm kind of been into lately. Some Disney, some not Disney. Hold on, she's got a set here. Miss Winnie. Here's Miss Belle. I'm actually surprised more people aren't out walking today. So it's 10 o'clock. Maybe they were already out, but I've been really into listening to podcasts lately, mixing those into my music and stuff during the day, and wanted to kind of highlight a few of my favorites. One is, well, actually two of them I think are new. I think they only have maybe 1 to 3 episodes, and it is the Messy podcast with Christina Applegate and Jamie Lynn Sigler. Obviously, those two ladies, Jamie, if you don't know, Jamie Lynn Sigler has actually had MS for I think over 20 years. And Christina Applegate was diagnosed I think about 3 years ago. So they kind of just talk about a little bit of everything. The first episode is heavily MS related. And I think certain episodes are just on kind of like what they're dealing with and then how they're dealing with the rest of their life while they're living with MS. So if you're not familiar with MS, and if you're new to the channel, I actually was diagnosed with MS last year, and I'm kind of starting this journey of figuring out how to live my life while living with MS. And I don't know, it's just kind of some words of encouragement and relatable to me. But honestly, I think anybody who's struggling with something or has an invisible illness that maybe others can't see, or just, I don't know, I think even being a mother or being a parent, I think it's a great podcast. So I know they did have Edie Falco on last week, so it's not all like MS related, but I thought it had a lot of good information. And I love those girls, like they're super funny. And I realized Jamie Lynn Sigler, if you don't know who she is, she played Meadow on The Sopranos. She's done other acting, obviously. But she lives in Austin too. So maybe I'll meet up with her someday at some MS event or something. But for now, I'll just listen to their podcast because I really do enjoy it. And then the other one I started diving into is called MissSpelling. Now, I am a bit seasoned in the years. And so my high school, I think my senior year it came out, was 90210, maybe junior. So if you don't know who Tori Spelling is, she played Donna on 90210, and her father is Aaron Spelling. He created tons and tons and tons of TV shows, so definitely grew up in the business and everything. She married her husband. It's just like it's a very scandalous kind of thing. Like they were both married, they cheat on their spouses with each other. And now, you know, they had like, I think like 5 or 6 kids. They did some reality shows. It's just kind of interesting, like if you like pop culture type of things. But she has a podcast now, and her first podcast, she announced that she was filing for divorce from him. So I'm just kind of talking about that relationship, and it's kind of a bit of a train wreck, but interesting to listen to. And the last podcast that I've been listening to, and I think it's just a one-off, has to do with my shirt. I don't know if you can see it. This has chili on it from Bluey. We love Bluey. And it's a podcast, I think it's called Talking Too Loud. And they interviewed, it's really old actually, I think it's from like 2021. We're talking to the creator of Bluey and kind of how he got his ideas and kind of where he sees the shows going. It's super interesting though, because obviously that was 3 years ago and the show has really taken off since. Sorry, the girls are like sniffing. I always have to be prepared for other dogs since this one's reactive. But I don't know, it was super interesting to kind of hear his thoughts behind things and how he creates everything. And yeah, so I'm trying to find, because I really want to deep dive into each of the episodes, because there is a lot. I mean, as a kid, it's obviously made for preschoolers, but there's a lot that they put in that's for adults, and like the storylines and things like that. So I'm looking for a good podcast. So if you know of one that's like deep dives on the Bluey episodes, let me know, because there looks like there's quite a bit out there and I don't know where to start. So if you can help me out with that, I would appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna continue on this walk and I'll meet you back at the house. Oh, this girl, I was dragging her down this hill basically because she went on a walk. But now that we're going up, oh, now she found her pep in her step now. So Mike just ran to Costco and I was gonna show you some more things, but Aaron just texted me from school and said he's not feeling good. He was kind of complaining of a sore throat last night and a little bit this morning, but said he felt fine to go to school, but now he's not doing good. And he would still have about 4 more hours. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick him up. So we'll take a pause. Man, when it rains, it pours. So just got Aaron home. He's upstairs. His throat's really red, so I just made him an appointment. I got a same day one like at 5. So I'm just gonna take him in because it could be strep throat. I know that's kind of been going around. And then of course, when I got home, my dryer said like code 980 or D90, I don't know. It's supposed to be like, supposedly there's a blockage now in my lint, which this is cleaned out, so I'm not sure what it is, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to like take apart the dryer hose, and luckily like I'm comfortable fixing things. I'll just YouTube it and figure it out and make sure I don't have a blockage like in our dryer vent. And then Mike's on his way home with Costco. So I'll try and vlog some of this, but today just might be a crazy day. Okay, upon further inspection, I can see there's a little bit down here. I don't know if you guys can see. Let's see if I can do it at the same time. I don't know. There's some in there. So this one has like screws here, and I think on the inside here. I think I can screw it and take this whole thing off and maybe give it a cleaning. I don't know. I can't tell if I'm like totally stupid for trying to do this, but I feel like I got this. So, all right, I got the inside screws. Now I got these outside ones. I'm hoping, oh, is there more screws? Oh, there are. 2 more screws on the inside. I should have probably put my hair up. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Okay. Now pop up. Oh God, I'm afraid this is gonna be gross. Okay, this is kind of gross. All right, let me clean this up. All right, I got it all cleaned out. I don't even know if it's gonna focus down here. I can't fit my vacuum down anymore to get any of this other little dust and stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and put it back together now, and fingers crossed it works. What a job. So I believe I have fixed it. So I cleaned out the lint trap and stuff, and then it said to reset the code to unplug it. So when I came back here to unplug it, I had moved this and my hose had become disconnected. So hopefully, or I'm thinking it was disconnected because I moved it versus being disconnected in the first place, because of course I did not check that before I started cleaning out the lint brush, or with the lint trap. But because I had pulled everything out, I just cleaned back there, and it was gross. So if you haven't cleaned behind your washer dryer underneath it, highly suggest to disconnect, move everything, and clean it up, because yikes. But yeah, so done with that. Mike did already come home with Costco, and we put everything away. Aaron's upstairs laying down. I got an appointment, I can't remember if I told you, at 5. God, I'm exhausted now, and I still haven't worked out. I don't know, you guys let me know. Are you handy around the house? Are you willing to give it a shot? I will tell you, YouTube will be your friend if you decide to do that. Oh, I still wanted to show you some other stuff. We'll see, this might be a long vlog. Hello from my dining room. I wanted to show you some other things today that was kind of on my agenda. Something I'm just gonna have to wait, but I do want to take apart some of the stuff that I had brought back from vacation and show you. This was the Rapunzel puzzle I finished, and I was thinking about mounting it and putting it up on the wall. I don't know if you guys have seen before, but up in my kids' lofts, we glue these onto these like poster boards and then hang them, but I don't know, I need to look and see. I think I'm running out of wall space, so I might just keep this as like a puzzle to just do when I feel like I want a puzzle. take it apart and put it back in the box, which is be a first time for me, but I might do that. But I'm gonna leave it there for now. We don't use this dining room unless it's like we're hosting things, and I don't have any plans, so it can stay there for a little bit until I decide what to do. But these bags are from our trip. Okay, so this is stuff that I had from our trip. Some of it is just like memorabilia, like I keep a Flower and Garden Festival booklet, which looks like I actually have 2 in here. I don't know why I have all these receipts. What else is in here? Oh, pins. Okay, so these are my pins that I got from the trip that I need to put up on my pin board. This was the Orange Bird Flower and Garden Festival one. These were the ones you saw in the teaser trailer that these prizes, not the pins, but these look like this, and they were on like a little dangly thing, are the prizes for the extravaganza for this year. But I just love the pins because they're like shiny and sparkly and super cute. Let's see. Oh, I did actually pick up this, what is it, On the Way to Fun. It's a little Skyliner pin, and the Skyliner moves. I found that at the Riviera gift shop, and I didn't remember if I had a Skyliner pin. So, and you know I love anything with like a movable element to it, so that one's so cute. These 2 you have seen before. This is, if you watched our last vlog, this is the Muses pin for Celebrate International Women's Day, which I absolutely love. And the Snow White celebrating World Wildlife Day. Because believe it or not, I don't even know if I have a Snow White pin that's like this, and Snow White is my girl, so that seems kind of shocking. But I like that it was kind of like the mirror, but like a 3D effect. It's really pretty. And the last one looks like I bought this 2024 one. Again, the little movable element. Has the Fab 5 on there. Very retro. This is kind of the 2024 theme for all their merch this year. But every year I do try to buy one that has a year on it also. And then, the My Celebrating pin, that's when we were on vacation and we got 1,500 subscribers. Thank you again so much. We love you guys. I really do feel like this community is growing, and I'm just very excited about the future. So thank you so much. And then looks like these were a couple traders I had gotten. So this one looks like, I can't even tell what that is. Is this Aurora maybe? I'll have to look it up. And then like a little mini trophy. I'm assuming these go to some of my sets. I haven't even had a chance to go through them to see, but little cast member hidden Mickey ones. And that's it for the individual pins. I shouldn't say like that's it. That's quite a bit. So that's pretty good, but I need to put those upstairs. I have pin boards up in the same room that we have like our puzzle lofts and stuff. Not puzzle lofts. In the same room that we have the puzzles mounted on the walls and things. So I do need to kind of start going through things and just purging a little bit, because I took my massive pin board down and filed pins away into like my pin books and binders, but I think I need to purge some of those. But the last thing I will show you is very exciting. It's actually from Festival of the Arts, and my really good friend Sarah, she's a local. She's like my merchandise buyer if I can't be there for something that I know that she might already get for herself. So I'm always like, can you get me one too, please? And I'm excited, so let me show you. It is in this bag right here. Ta-da! Isn't that so pretty? It's the Figment, or it's the Festival of the Arts Figment popcorn bucket. And she left the popcorn in there. I could have probably told her to go ahead and eat that, but But isn't that cool? It's like in the imagination, in the imagination pavilion. I don't know, can you see it really well? What if I do it like this? And it lights up, so I haven't turned it on to like light it up yet, but you've got figment on the rainbow. Let's see what's on the strap here. There's figment, Epcot. Oh, here we go. It says Festival of the Arts. See, that's so pretty. I do wish it had a year on it, but this one doesn't, but that's okay. But I just love it. So what comes next is I need to somehow fit it in my office in this memorabilia. So I do need to kind of go through and maybe reorganize this kind of stuff too. I am not very good at, well, I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say I'm not very good at like paring things down, and I actually am. But when it comes to Disney stuff, I have such a hard time letting go. I have been better now throughout the last like year or so about buying things, making sure they are definitely very special. In the very beginning, when we went a bunch of years for trips, I would buy stuff for the kids, and I was more into like the pin trading for the kids, and I had some ears, but not really that many. And I don't know, since maybe 2017, maybe 15, I started, when we would go on trips, like getting more things. I'm not sure, I'm sure that's some type of thing I should explore in therapy, because things do not, you know, make you, but I do like seeing this kind of stuff and like organizing it and having it. So maybe on another vlog, let me know if you guys want me to go through some of the stuff that's on here and tell you about it. But for now, that will be added to the collection, and I don't know, maybe that'll be it for today's vlog, because I'm gonna have to take Aaron to the doctor. We're gonna have to leave in like 45 minutes because we also have to pick up Noah from school because he plays euphonium, which is a very big instrument, which is actually this instrument down here, but this is a loaner from school. So that way he didn't have to like lug his instrument back and forth, but he has a very important performance coming up, and he doesn't like this euphonium as much because obviously it's older and it's not as good as his one at school. So he wants to bring that home so that way he can practice more this weekend and feel confident in his practicing. So I don't think I'm gonna do much more vlogging tonight. If anything's interesting, I'll put it in now. But if not, then this will be the end. I will say on Monday is the eclipse, which I'm thinking I'll post this on Saturday, so you'll see this a couple days before the eclipse. I think we are actually going to make a video, like a vlog, or at least put on Instagram or something. So if you're not already following us on that, make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe so that way you don't miss it. We are in the Path of Totality. I believe like a minute or two. I need to research some more, but it'll be in the afternoon. I think like 1:30 our time, maybe, or maybe, yeah, something like that. So I'm very excited by that. But because of that and the influx of people coming in, the boys' school district actually gave us the option to keep the kids home from school, so that way they would be excused. Because at school they are handing out glasses and doing everything at school, but I want them to be here. We live in a great neighborhood, I think, to be able to see everything, because our neighborhood's like a quote-unquote dark neighborhood. Like we don't have a lot of street lights and stuff. We kind of like live in the hills, so it should be pretty interesting. We haven't decided if we're gonna have friends come here. We have other friends that live in the neighborhood, or go to their house because they have a swim spot. So I'm not quite sure. I think Mike actually has a dentist appointment when it's happening, or when he's driving home it's gonna be happening. I don't know. So he's a big boy, he can take care of himself, but the kids and I will be here enjoying that. So if that ends up coming to fruition, then next week you'll see the vlog of the eclipse, and hopefully if you're not in the path, you can, you know, see it. I don't know if you geek out on stuff like that like we do, but it's like, I think it's not supposed to happen again for like 20 years or something, maybe even more. And it just so happens that we live in the path, so I'm kind of excited. But thank you so much for following along with me today on this crazy day. I swear, the rest of me still wants to finish cleaning the rest of that laundry room, because once I start to like dig into something, I just like want to do it. But obviously I have to take Aaron in, so I have other things I need to get done. But yeah, this is my life. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these. I actually enjoy making them. Sometimes they're a little stressful, or not how me as a planner think that they're gonna go. Today was a complete wash on what I wanted to do. I mean, I got a few things in, but everything else was just, that's what happens. And we'll see you next time. Go live your DisGoals. Bye.